Oh, we got the UFC going down this weekend. Hamzat Chimaev versus Nate Diaz in the main event. Probably the biggest favorite for a main event you've probably seen in a while, minus 1100. I checked on my other gambling site. It's actually minus, I believe, is minus 1200 now. So that's pretty crazy for a main event. So let's get into it. Have you guys seen our last picks for last week's UFC? The Gone to Erosa card, we went 100%. You already know, is that going to happen every UFC? Obviously not. But it was a good one. So let's get straight to it. I'm going to start with the prelims. I'm probably going to skip through the early prelims because those are minor, but let's get into the heavyweight. Jake Collier, 13 wins, 7 losses, and this guy's minus 400. That's pretty crazy considering he lost his last fight to Andrei Arlovsky. So this guy loses to Andrei Arlovsky, split decision, shitty performance, and now all of a sudden he's fighting Chris Barnett, that like black dude who does the backflips and shit at heavyweight. Um, yeah, I don't think Jake Collier should be minus 400 in this fight. I think those odds are incorrect, but maybe they know something I don't. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I don't want to pick either of these guys, but I'm leaning towards Collier because best odds makers in the world have him at a minus 400 favorite. So, but man, I like Chris Barnett too. I don't know. Probably take Jake Collier on that one. Next, we got Jamie Pickett takes on Dennis Tulian. I think this fight get canceled. No, let me check here. All right, Jamie Pickett. So his last fight lost to Kaldakis. That was actually our ice pick. Got Darce choked. Before that, he had 2 wins. Oh man, both these guys suck ass, dude. Let's see. He's taking on Dennis. Russian dude, 10 wins, 6 losses, horrible record. Um, he got beat up pretty good by that Black Wolf guy, who's another ice pick of ours. And now he's fighting Jamie Pickett. Just this fight is dog shit. I'll probably lean towards Jamie Pickett on this one, but don't even take my word for it. This guy I like though, Jalton Almeida. This guy's for real. Really good grappler. Really good grappler. Did this fight? I think this fight may have changed because I think Shamil Abdurakhimov might have pulled out, and it's now Anton Turkalj that's fighting. So that might change everything. But if it's Jalton Almeida versus Shamil, which it says on ESPN, the UFC Fight Center here. But yeah, Jalton Almeida is going to crush Shamil or the other dude. Next, Hakeem Dawodu takes on Julian Erosa. Man, they really, I get it. They're paying a lot of money for the guys in the main event. But then they're just a little watery down. These prelim fights here is pretty minor here. So Hakeem Dawodu coming off a win to Mike Trezano. Before that, he lost to Movsar Evloev, and he's taking on Julian Erosa. Julian Erosa is really on or off. There's times where, I've seen this guy fight, and you're like, shit, I did not expect him to beat this person. Like, I did not expect him to beat Charles Jourdain, and he choked Charles Jourdain out. I didn't even expect him to beat Sean Woodson, but, Darce choked him too. He's got a really good Darce choke. However, I think Hakeem's going to do a good job of staying away and just picking him apart. I think Hakeem should run away with the decision on this one. So I think I'm going with Hakeem Dawodu. Now, Johnny Walker takes on Ion Cutelaba. Johnny Walker, guy, came in hot, right? He came in the UFC with like 4 straight wins, all finishes or something, or 3 finishes. And then he fought Corey Anderson. And Corey Anderson, after that Corey Anderson fight, it was just hasn't looked the same. He got knocked out pretty bad by Corey Anderson, and he lost to Nikita Krylov, not lost to Thiago Santos. And his last fight, he was viciously knocked out by Jamal Hill. So I'm definitely going with Ion Cutelaba. I just don't know where Johnny Walker's head is at. But, Ion Cutelaba hasn't been looking too good either. He got knocked out, he got choked out by Ryan Spann his last fight. And I believe Johnny Walker actually holds a win over Ryan Spann. Finished Ryan Spann in the first round, so. But who knows where Johnny Walker's head's at, so. Yeah, I'm sort of leaning towards Eon, but at the same time, I think Johnny Walker, if he comes out like he was before, I think he could easily run away and knock out Ion Cutelaba. He's got a 5-inch height advantage, 7-inch reach advantage. Now, is he going to use that? We'll find out. But I'm going with Ion Cutelaba. Now, this fight, catchweight, super interesting because when I first seen this fight, it was minus 250 odds for Kevin Holland. Now, when I just checked my website, it's minus 188. So that tells me something I don't know. Because I think Kevin Holland should be a much bigger favorite than minus 188. It just makes no sense. What do they know that I don't? Is Kevin, what's wrong with Kevin Holland? Is he taking those on short notice? Because something's wrong. Something's up here. Daniel Rodriguez, right? He's coming off a couple wins in a row. Kevin Lee, he beat whatever, not so impressive, and he beat Mike Perry. Great. Both guys not even fighting in the UFC right now. So before that, in 2020, he lost to a guy named Nicholas Dalby. Now, Nicholas Dalby got beat by a guy named Tim Means. Tim Means, his last fight was Kevin Holland. And he was just... Kevin Holland worked Tim Means, just, dominated Tim Means everywhere. Striking, and ended up finishing him off with a Darce choke. So when I first seen this, I was like, something's up. Because Kevin Holland should be a much bigger favorite than minus 210 or whatever it may be. So I'm going Kevin Holland on this one, but be careful because something's a little up with those odds. Kevin Holland should be a bigger favorite. Liang versus Tony Ferguson. This is probably the easiest fight to decide, in my opinion, on the card, but who knows? Miracles do happen. So, Jing Liang, he's going to have trouble when he fights guys who are grapplers and they want to grapple with him. Like the Neil Magny fight, Neil Magny worked him, and then he fought Khamzat Chimaev. We all know Khamzat did to him. Tony Ferguson's, he's got good grappling, but he's more of a bottom game guy, jiu-jitsu guy, Imanari rolls and stuff like that. I just don't see him posing any threat to the Leech. I think the Leech is the better striker, better chin, more knockout power. Tony Ferguson, awkward guy. I think this is going to play right into the Leech's hands. I think Tony Ferguson, he's coming off, 4 straight losses? It's just... Then you're moving up to 170. Even, he's not a big lightweight. So I don't know. I think if he loses 5 straight, the UFC is going to get rid of him. So I'm going with Jing Liang all day. And I think that's going to be the end of El Kukui. He's going to probably go to PFL or something. Now, main event of the evening. Khamzat Chimaev versus Nate Diaz. Now, if you guys need a place to bet, you guys already know. BetUS, promo code Iceman. Only available in US, Canada, and Europe. Now, I just checked the method of victory for this fight, and Khamzat Chimaev was minus 400 to finish Nate Diaz. They're counting out Nate Diaz's ability to stay in there. Nate Diaz has only been finished, I believe, one time when he was knocked out by Josh Thompson, and that was arguable. He wasn't completely unconscious. Some people say it was a little early. You know, I think, and obviously the Jorge fight doesn't count because it was due to a cut. So this fight could end due to cut. I'm thinking they might stop the fight due to cut, but I don't see Hamza being able to, like, I don't know where Nate Diaz's chin's at, but Nate Diaz, man, these guys can take shots. These guys can take shots. And I don't see Hamza being able to submit Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz has a wicked jiu-jitsu. That being said, he doesn't have the best takedowns to implement that jiu-jitsu. However, if Hamzat takes him down, is he going to dominate position on Nate? 100%. But is he going to be able to submit Nate Diaz? That I don't think so. I really don't. Do I think he's going to be able to like knock Nate Diaz out? That I'm iffy about, because these Diaz bros, they got a chin, man. So I have a feeling if this fight ends, it might be due to a cut. So, but odds makers have it at minus 400 for Hamzat to win by finish, plus 350 by decision. Hamzat by decision, not bad, not a bad bet. I mean, he beat Gilbert Burns in decision. I know that was 3 rounds, but Hamzat might fight a little different going. Maybe he's not gonna blow his wad and come in there like an idiot like he did against Hamzat, or Gilbert. So we'll see. But I'm going Hamzat Chimaev all day. I mean, just sorry, Nate. Anyway, it's just not gonna happen. I don't think. So those are your picks. If you're feeling them, take them. If you're not feeling them, don't take them. Hopefully, we can do what we did last week and go 100% again. Anyways, yeah, good luck. Let's make some money. Out.